straight. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Gently bow your head down and seek the blessings of Patanjali. He is supposed to be the master of yoga. And then gently come up and open your eyes. We start with neck rotation. Very slowly feel the stretch on your neck. See the exercise that I am giving you. You should be doing it at least twice a day. You can do it in the morning and once in the evening, like once you finish with your tea. Okay, these are the 2 times, or maybe before tea, whatever. But you should be doing it 2 times because this keeps your body flexible and you feel fit. Feel the stretch on your neck, everywhere around your neck. Now roll your shoulders. Now these are some things which you can do even when you're just sitting and watching your TV, or if you're watching your movie, whatever, simple. Just roll your shoulders. So just roll your shoulders nicely. Opposite side. Okay, now stretch your hands out and in. Four and 5. Sideways, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Now rotate nicely, touch your elbows and rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Now, twist your fingers this way if you're comfortable, otherwise normal this way. And then rotate nicely. Take your hands up. Then take your hands apart. And then again, come back. And slowly relax. Now, when you do this, you started getting little heaviness in your shoulders. That was because we don't do it regularly. So these muscles, they have become weak. Whatever pains in your body is the weakness. Okay. Otherwise, if you hit somewhere and that type of pain is different, okay, that recovers. But the pain which is because of the weak muscles continue. So you should always work on your weak muscles. Suppose your hand is paining for some reason and you are taking medicines and doctor has told you that just heat it with hot water, or when you go for your bathing, take hot water flowing on this shoulder so that you feel relief. But you should not keep your hand just like that. Of course, if it is a fractured hand, that the story is different. But if it is just a paining, oh my shoulder pains, since it is paining, you are not using, this is a wrong thing. If it is paining, then you should at least move little bit. Even I would tell you that even in fracture cases, you have to move your body. Okay. Chalo. Now this. Stretch your hands up. Stay there. Stay there. And slowly bring your hands down. One more time, take your hands up, interlock your fingers. Stretch nicely, breathe, look up, look up. Look at the ceiling. And slowly look in front and then slowly bring your hands down. Very good. Now swing your hands. Yes. Like you swing your hands like this. You swing, give me a minute. I will just bring water for you. Okay. Now swing your hands like this. And now cross your hands. See, these are simple things. You should do it every day. Even when you're standing in your kitchen and you're cooking for something, then you should do like this. Yeah. Good. Now roll your hands nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And relax. Very good. Now the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. Now we go for Tadasana. Okay. What is the benefit of Tadasana? I will let you know later on. But first we'll do it. So, distance in your feet. Little distance in your feet. Little distance in your feet. Gaze at one point and very slowly take your hands up. Stretch your hands up and stay there. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Very slowly come back. Okay. We'll do it one more time. Chalo. One more time. Inhale and go up. Stretch your hands up. Gaze at one point. And slowly bring your hands down. And relax. Okay. Now we go for Vakrasana. What is Vakra? Vakra means twist. So we will twist our body. So put your hands apart and now twist. And come back. And come. Now, yes, very good. Very good. Now, I don't know how many of you have any problems with your back or spine or your lower back. But what is safe is, if you are standing sideways, I will show you. You will just inhale, go a little behind, okay? You're not doing this. You're not taking your tummy in front. So, just going little behind and then very slowly going parallel to the ground. Now see how I'm going. Only this much. Stay there and come back. Again, go a little behind and very slowly going front. Now you have to do this exercise very slowly, okay? You are not doing it fast. If you are doing it fast, then you will feel giddy or maybe little discomfort or maybe you will fumble. You're not doing all this. Safe, very safe. So when you go behind, just touch your this part. This part, when you go behind, touch your this part. See, it becomes so tight and it's so hard. Yes, if it is so, that means you are doing right. Just see that, because when you sit, there is all the time slouch and these muscles become weak. So if you take these muscles little like this, so they become harder. And if you keep doing it every day, then they become strong. Okay. So you're not doing very fast, very slowly. You just going little behind and then you see, yes, this will become tight. Means my asana is right. One, and then very slowly go in front. One more time, go behind. And go in front. And come back. Okay, now rotate. One, two, and three, and 4, and and relax. Okay, now you all can sit. Sit on your bed, wherever you are comfortable. Sit. Yes. Make a place of your own in your house. A place where you can do these asanas. Okay? Where your furniture is somewhere nearby so that you can hold the furniture, or maybe you can do certain things and take the help of your furniture, or maybe a window pane, or maybe a handle of your door, or whatever. So make use of these things. Okay? Don't do yoga the way you are being taught. Suppose the yoga teacher, okay, now she is trained, so she will do anyhow. But you are not doing anyhow the way you're not doing like this. You will do according to your pace, according to your capacity. Can you all hear me? No? Okay. There is disturbance.
Voice is slow.
But I have a good net. Network is there. Now can you hear me?
Not loud. Not loud.
Now when you're sitting? Yes. So now when you're sitting, we go for Parvatasana. Cross your legs. Take your hands by the side and very slowly take your hands up and go for Parvatasana. What is Parvat? Parvat is mountain. Why should we do mountain pose? Because, and bring your hands down. Do it one more time. I will tell you the meaning. Mountains are strong. Razia, you can do. Take your hands up nicely. Do a nice namaste. It's there now. Now your body is looking like a tapering top and a broad bottom. That is your mountain. Slowly bring your hands down. Okay. Now listen to the benefit of this asana. As a mountain is broad at the bottom and tapering at the top, so it can withstand storms. It can withstand any type of natural calamities. Mountains don't fall.